Yeah, man. What's up, YouTube? Um, this looks very interesting. This looks very interesting. Yo, what up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up, y'all? We have something very interesting today. Wait, what time is it? Okay, we have like 3 minutes. 3 minutes until 16:30. So yesterday we took this thing up. This was a very, very good trade. Look at that, bro. Look at that. And it didn't even like. This is probably as further as it went. It didn't even like hit our stop loss or anything. It came out till here, and then it went all the way to our take profit, as you can see. Well, close to our take profit. That's good. Okay. Anyway, let's see what we could do today. In the morning. Well, not in the morning. Like during the day, because I've been monitoring this trade for like uh since in the morning, and it came here. I'll show you guys real quick. Let me go to the 15 minute. It went all the way there, and then it um okay, so this is what we had drawn. So this is that first one, then this is the second one, and then off the second one, as you can clearly see, it rejected a bit, and then now it broke that place. So now what I'm seeing right now I'm seeing a downtrend. I am absolutely seeing a downtrend right now up until this place. Like it'll come up till here, and then maybe from here we'll take it upwards tomorrow, because tomorrow's Friday, so there'll probably be a lot of momentum tomorrow. So right now this is looking like a momentum swing. It's looking like a momentum swing where it's gonna cause this. It's kind of similar to what was happening yesterday. This is called a momentum swing. This is called a momentum swing, but I'm also gonna draw trend lines just to confirm the strength of this whole downtrend. So yeah, right now I would preferably, okay, 1 minute left, and then I'm gonna start looking for an indicator. Preferably, I'd be looking to take this thing down. Preferably, but like, let's just see. Let's see what the indicators are telling us. Let's see what the indicators are telling us. I'm not getting much. I'm not getting much indicators. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, there's an indicator here, so okay, you can put that there. We had another indicator, but it was like here, and that was like, okay, this is too far to acknowledge. Okay, no, let's not put that there. Okay, it looks like it might actually be buying. I don't know, but I'm looking more for the sell. Looks like there's an indicator right there. Okay, if we get a sell indicator right here, we might enter off that. But like I said, okay, let's go to the 1 minute. Let's see what the 1 minute time frame is telling us. But let me just find a little more, a bit more confirmations, so I can have an idea on what's happening in this chart. Okay, so we have that right there. Where's this? This is somewhere here. Okay, let's not take that. That's a bit too far. Where's this one? This one is right here. Okay, no, let's leave that one. Oof, we have a bunch of sell confirmations here. We have this one right here. Have this one right here. Then we have this one that failed to create an indicator. So I'm gonna put these two. Let's wait for that confirmation on the 5 minute time frame. I'm gonna put those two there. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna put those two there. My lips are so chapped. Yeah, let's see what we can find, what we can get on the 5 minute time frame. If we get a sell confirmation here, then we'll enter off that. Otherwise, if we don't get a sell confirmation and this thing breaks above the structure of this momentum swing, then we'll look to take this thing up. So those are the two things that I'm seeing right now. I don't like how we have this right here. Don't like how we have these two indicators up there. I really don't like how we have those two indicators up there, especially because right here there's no indicator confirmation. There's no indicator confirmation up there. Let's do this because I'm trying to draw a trend line. You see? So we have that, right? But now the problem is there's no other confirmation on this trend line. This one is the only one. And as you know, you need 2 points to draw a straight line. So that's why I don't like what I'm seeing for the sell confirmation. So because of this, it might go up. It really might go up. But like I'm saying, let's just wait and see what confirmation we get from now onwards. I think for now, let me just continue analyzing, and then we'll wait for the 5 minute to give us a confirmation. Let's wait for the 5 minute to give us a confirmation. Okay, wait. I also want to see something. Okay, notice how steep this is. Notice how steep this angle of this trend line is. There's gonna be a lot of momentum that's coming. Based off that thingy, based off of that the angle of that trend line. There's gonna be a lot of momentum. Okay, this is 5 minutes. I saw an indicator confirmation, or was it here? I think it was there. Let me go to 1 minute. I want to see something. I wanna just double check something, because if there's a confirmation here, okay, this also decreases the strength of this also decreases okay, yeah, this decreases the strength of this thing continuing and being bullish. As you can see, we have our indicator here, and then we broke that, then we had another confirmation here. So this thing, I don't think it's gonna go up. I don't think this is gonna go up. I don't think, at least, right? Listen, hold on, listen. At least if this, this confirmation had been higher, then I would have believed, okay, cool, it won't break. That means there's a whole lot of buyers that are up here. So right now it's telling me that there's a whole lot of sellers that are down here below this price. That's what this is telling me. Let me go back to, let me go back to, see, what I'm not going to do is the same thing that happened yesterday. This thing is trying to give me a bullish confirmation, and I'm looking for a sell. So I'm not going to do what happened yesterday, because this is what happened yesterday. I got the opposite confirmation from what I actually was looking for, and then when I entered that, then it went into the opposite direction. So I'd rather suffer from taking the sell than suffer from taking the buy, which is not looking that good either. Both of these trades aren't looking that good in terms of the confirmations, right? But also look at this. I just peeped something. This is a 3. I just peeped something. You could also do this. So preferably, like now that I just noticed what I just noticed, preferably I wouldn't advise to enter within this area right here. But because of what I said, right? Because of what I said in terms of so either two things are going to happen here, right? Either it's going to continue with this momentum swing, this bearish momentum swing, right, which is this right here. Either it's going to continue with that bearish momentum swing. There's going to be a lot of momentum, like I said, because of the inclination of this trend line. That's going to happen, right? Either that's going to happen, and it's going to happen mid here, Either that's gonna happen, or um, this wherever it breaks, whether it breaks up here or it breaks down here, whether it breaks up here or down there, we're gonna look for because it's gonna break. Okay, wait, where's the brush? Let me do this. We're gonna, let's say, break and then look for a retest with the indicator confirmation. Then we can look to take this thing up, or let me find the brush again, or break, retest, take this thing down. Wait, hold on. Or break, retest, take this thing down. Who's this now? Telcom. Okay. Or break, retest, and take this thing down. So let me put that there. Wait, it's 5 minutes up. Okay, so it's 1640. We'll look for our confirmation. Probably won't get it 1640. We'll probably get it like 1645, because these are 5-minute candlesticks. And remember, like I said, we're only entering exactly. You see, the moment I put the risk to reward ratio, that's when we can start to enter. But up until then, let's just wait. I'm probably going to see a bullish confirmation on the 1 minute. Probably going to see a bullish confirmation on the 1 minute. And honestly speaking, it looks very tempting to take this, but I'm not looking to take this thing up, bro. I'm really not looking to take this thing up, especially when I consider how much. Let me look at something. I'm gonna look at USD ZAR, because if USD ZAR is still very strong, then it might sell. But if it's very weak, then it might buy. Then XAUUSD might buy. So right now, it looks somewhat weak. Well, it looks moderate because yesterday before, where's the thingy? No, today is Thursday. I should be going to Wednesday. I wanna see something. Okay, I think it's higher than it was yesterday. It's higher than it was yesterday. Okay, so this is good. This is performing well. So if this is performing well, XAUUSD might sell. Now this is performing well. This is high compared to where this was yesterday. This is high. So XAUUSD has a bit more probability to sell. I kind of feel like, yeah, I'm telling you about this buy, bro. I feel like I might regret not entering this buy, but you know, like I said, I'd rather regret entering. I'd rather regret entering the sell than entering this buy, because with this buy, man, I mean, no, man, there's just something that's just off to me about like entering a buy right now. Honestly, bro. Honestly, there's just something that's not right about entering this buy. I mean, look at how clean this trend line up here is. And then we had another confirmation here. And that confirmation was directly on this trend line, telling us that it's going to go down. So that's kind of why I feel off about looking to take this thing up. What's this? 15 minute? Okay, let's go back to the 5 minutes so we don't get confused. I will say, bro, I feel bad that I didn't take that buy, but no, man, I'm trusting myself. I'm 100% trusting myself, and I'm telling you, bro, I am seeing a sell here. I'm telling you, bro, especially because of this. Because of this, I'm seeing a sell, bro. Like with this, it didn't. You see, this is not like what was happening down there. So this is good. It buying on this candlestick is good. It buying on that candlestick is good. I want to see something. So if I were to enter here, how much would 8 points be? So the 8 points would probably be 309, right? So that's like there. That's gonna be our first stop loss. Um, that would be good still. And then we'd have from 309 plus another 8. That's like 317. No, let's see where 317 is. So 317 is like somewhere here. 317 is somewhere there. Oof. Sheesh, bro. 317 is like somewhere there. So I think yeah, let's wait for let's wait for let's wait for this 5 minute confirmation. Let's wait for this 5 minute confirmation. Let's wait for this 5 minute confirmation. My desktop is still off right now, so I can't really see much right now. I can't really see much right now. Even if I were to try to switch it on, it would take so long to turn that thing on. That bullish trade, bro. It would have been doing so well right now, but you know what? No pressure, man. Patience. Patience. Oh, with that being said about patience, man. Continuing. Wait. Continuing off what I was saying yesterday about putting your faith in God. Sometimes putting your faith in God is so difficult, bro, because you don't see what's happening right now. Like, you have so many questions as to why is what's happening right now. But something, I'll tell you something like very interesting about myself and my journey through trading, right? I remember the first day I met a mentor, right? So the very first day I met a mentor of trading, right, was when I was supposed to go get like my matric farewell what you call suit, like tailored and stuff like that. That's what I told my parents. I was like, yo, I'm going to Joburg, I'm gonna get my suit tailored for the matric farewell. And that's not why I went there, right? I went there, I met up with this guy who taught me something trading related. But moral of the story is, the minute I got there and the first thing we did, like, I won't really shout out that guy a lot for what he had taught me, but the one thing I will really give him props for was the first thing we did as I sat down. He was like, my nigga, let's pray for this journey that you're about to embark on, right? So ever since then, whenever I've like done anything, introduced myself into anything new trading related, I've always put that first, right? Of course, the trick of it, right? Not the trick, but what you don't want to get yourself caught up in, right? And it's happened to me a few times. I won't lie. I'm only human, bro. There's obviously been times where you're like, yo, dude, God, I really need this trade to work out, bro. Please. It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work. That's not what I mean by putting God first and then God will automatically start giving you trades, right? But welcoming God into your trading journey means, or what I've learned that it means, it's supposed to be a source of, nigga. You know how like when a girl breaks your heart, right? And then like, damn, bro, like it really be hurting, and then just 2 or 3 days after, like, it just hurts less, and you don't you can't really explain. Some people call it moving on, but let's be honest, whatever has this power of relieving you from that heartbreak, I call that God. And I think that's the presence of God for me in trading. I mean, dude, I should have given up this thing like years ago, bro. But I'm still here, man, and I think that's what it really is all about. That's what inviting God into this journey really is about. It's not really about like the profits. Okay, of course it is about the profits, but that comes with the timing of God. Once you've given your journey to him, it comes with his timing. So hey man, sometimes I really hate the fact that I am doing that. Like sometimes I just feel like, dude, I've been working for so long. Why are you not like, you know? But I mean, like I said, I'm only human. I'm only human. Yo, what was the point of that story? I don't know. Maybe there was just someone who needed to hear it. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But yeah, man. Let's just wait. Let's just continue waiting for our confirmation. As you can see, this thing is going back up again. So let's just continue waiting. Let me go to the 1 minute time frame. I want to see what's happening on the 1 minute time frame. I want to see what's happening on the 1 minute time frame. This would have been so clean, right? I'm gonna put this here. This would have really been so clean if we had entered here. Sheesh, bro. We would have already been in profits. This would have been cool. But no, bro, no. I am trusting the fact that this thing is gonna go down. Trusting the fact that this thing is gonna go down. Maybe it'll go up tomorrow. I think that's what I'm really looking for, like for this thing to go up tomorrow. Or maybe it'll go up today and then it'll go crazy tomorrow. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I have no idea, bro. But the only thing I do know is what the market is telling me. And the market, right now, what the market is telling me to be patient. And the basis of what I am trading, or I'll tell you guys this, is that this thing, bro, it's just a matter of like, well, what I'm doing right now is just a matter of reading these indicators. The trick is to be able to read these indicators properly. Wait, look at this. This is a 3. This is a weird 3. Why is this thing so up here? Because I would have done that, and then I would have done this, and then we would have said wherever it breaks, you look to take that thing up. So right now, I think that would be my other confirmation. If I get a confirmation to take this thing up, right, above these indicators, I'll consider taking this thing up. Maybe let me not say I'll consider taking it up. Let me rather say that will be my entry. Oh no. Yeah, but this is definitely a 3. I just don't like how this indicator is so up here. Wait, let me go to the 5 minute. Maybe I'll see something better on the 5 minute. But this is definitely a 3. Okay, wait. Why is this here? Why is this so far? Okay, yeah, it's supposed to be there, but it's more like from this indicator. So, okay, based off this, I can't even say that this is a 3, bro. Based off the fact that this indicator really is actually up here and not down there, but because more or less it's in the same area, I'll keep it there. Yeah, look at what the 5 minute is doing. The 5 minute is about to give us our confirmation, and this would be cool, especially considering this trend line that I just drew. This would be really cool, and as you can see, it's still within the line of this momentum swing. Let me change the line of this, the color of this momentum swing. Let me make it red. As you can see, it's still within the shape of the momentum swing. It's still within the shape of the momentum swing. So let me just wait for this confirmation. What time is it now? Yo, 16:51. That means our confirmation, we're only gonna get it at like 16:55. Yo, bro, rather be patient, bro. Rather be patient. You see why I say you should always be patient and not like assume. Especially, you know what I like about, there's a friend of mine that was asking me about this indicator. Emma, next door neighbor, if you're watching, dog, you're the friend I'm referring to. There was a friend of mine who was telling me about the what is that other indicator called? The moving average. Yeah, the moving average is such a garbage indicator, bro. Your moving average, you see, moving average and the stochastic, fuck, yes, as those indicators are garbage, bro. I hate any indicator that, like, once it's given a confirmation and then it changes shape, and then it's like, for example, here, right, if because usually this would have been our confirmation. This is our confirmation, the first light red, right? For example, if we have our first light red, and then all of a sudden after it confirmed, it changes and it's red. Yeah, I hate that type shit, bro. I hate it, bro. So that's the type of things that those are the type of things that the moving average and the stochastic do. But like, and you know what the trick behind those things are? They work so perfectly when you're back testing, but when you have to trade IRL, that shit don't work, bro. When you have to actually trade IRL, or maybe I'm the one who doesn't know how to use them. Rather, let me say that. Let me say I'm the one who doesn't know how to use them yet. Let me rather say that. Let me rather say that. But the one thing I like about this AC indicator, bro, is once it's given you a color, bro, once it's given you a bar and it's moved to the next one, it's giving you that indicator, bro. It's not going back to change that thing. And that's perfect, especially for people who like backtesting. Me personally, I don't like backtesting, nigga. I don't like trading demo accounts. Those are two things that you'll never catch me doing, bro. I'm sorry. You could tell me all types of practice. Oh, man, my nigga, that shit don't make sense to me, bro. It don't work, bro. It don't work. No matter how close you try to, bro, it just don't work. Maybe some things work for certain people, and I guess I'm just not those people. That thing works for. What did I do now? Why is this thing up here? Yo, amen. I don't know why this thing is up here, and I ain't finna find out why. Gee, what did I do, bro? Why is this thing up here? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yo, the sell indicator, bro. It looks. Yo, I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you, boy. Once you get this confirmation right here. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to do something. Yo, once we get this confirmation right here, I'm telling you, bro. I am telling you, especially considering the momentum swing. Ooh, the sell, bro. Here. I'm telling you about this freaking sell, bro. You see, once we get this momentum swing confirmation right here, go down. Look for another re-entry when it does the break and retesting. Come on, let's go. Let's take this thing down. There's our confirmation. Let's take this thing down. There's our confirmation. Let's enter price where market is right now, and then let's say 8 points. Y'all know me, man. Only risk 8 points. Only risk 8 points. We'll take that. We'll take that. So this will be our first one. Then I'm gonna put in another one just in case this thing just tries to run for my stop loss, and then try selling. Gonna put in another one. This will be our second trade. Same thing, 8 points. And then our take profit. Let me look. Yeah, but we're definitely taking this thing down. Let me look at our take profit. Where is our take profit gonna be? Yeah, I think this will be our final take profit. Like down here will really be our final take profit. This one right here will probably be our TP1. This one right here will probably be our take profit one. So another thing I realized that I think I'm going to be doing from now on, right? On the Reddit page, for y'all that don't know, on the Reddit, I'll be posting this on the Reddit. And then I think what I will do is on the Reddit, I will post 1-to-2 ratios only. So I think posting 1-to-2 ratios is the best thing. Posting 1-to-2 ratios is the best thing, especially for anyone who's trying to be like consistent and only risk and take profit off like consistent margins and not like over leverage. Cause me, I'm looking to over leverage, bro. 1-to-2 is not gonna get you out of the hood, but just to be like safe and all that, I really recommend 1-to-2. I really recommend taking a 1-to-2 risk to reward. So those are the only things I'll be posting on the Reddit as a result. I won't be posting like these crazy, because these TPs that I put, bro, are crazy, bro. I don't even want to lie to you. They are really crazy. So yesterday, another thing that I was busy doing yesterday, as this was going up, you see this one right here. I think I'm gonna start to do this as well. I'm gonna start to draw these. Once you see these light gray ones, those refer to re-entries. So today I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm still practicing this re-entry thing, because it could make or break your trade. Like this was a good trade, but depending on the re-entries that you put in, you could fuck it up. So I'm practicing how to perfectly execute re-entries. So for today, let's take that sell. Let's take this thing down. Then tomorrow, I think we'll be looking to take this thing up. I think by the end of the day today, this will go all the way down. This will go all the way down. So yeah, let me leave this here, and then I'll post on Reddit, and then I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like I said, if for anyone who hasn't taken this, or just for future purposes as well, for you to know how to trade the three. The three is wherever you have these indicators, right, that are forming a square. As you can see, this is forming a square, referring to consolidation. Wherever it breaks, right, wherever it breaks, look for a retest, right, retest, or fuck it, I don't know, nigga, wherever it goes down, and then look to enter the next confirmation that's taking it up, but it has to be above those indicators. Same thing here. If it breaks, it needs to retest, but it has to give us a retest indicator below these ones right here. So that's where I'm gonna re-enter here. When the thing continues to go down, that's where I'm gonna re-enter. I'm gonna look for it to break, find a re-entry somewhere here, and then yeah. But let me leave, because right now I'm starting to overanalyze. I'm starting to overanalyze. Anything longer than fucking 5 minutes analyzing is too long, bro. It's too long, bro. Yo, man, thank you guys for joining. Yeah.